Looked good. It did look good.
The other week?
Yeah, when you were...
When it was
you
curled?
Said, no, not curled. It was wavy.
Oh, it was wavy. Okay. Does it look good today?
Yeah.
All right.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jackie K. Cooper here with...
AG the intern. Hello, everyone.
And today we are going to talk about my top 10 movies of 2021.
Your top 10 movies.
Mine.
Not mine, because I think
Hers
I saw
are zero.
one movie last year, Jackie. Maybe two. Maybe two. But I don't remember what they were.
I knew you then, and you still didn't see any movies.
This is true. I'm not a movie seer unless it's like a huge movie that everybody...
What was the one?
I saw The Conjuring, I think, last year, and I saw...
That's it.
That's it.
This is just going to be like a new slate of movies.
New slate of movies. I've heard of all these because I've heard all of your reviews.
Yes.
But I have not
And you've
seen
opened
these.
packages,
Right, and I've
advertising these.
Right. I've received merch from some of these movies. So yeah, I have a little bit of...
You have awareness.
Right, I'm aware. All right, Jackie, we're going to start with number 10.
Number 10.
What is it?
It is a movie that nobody saw. It's called Finch. It stars Tom Hanks. It's on Apple TV. Maybe that's, I don't know how many people have subscribed to Apple TV. But it's a futuristic setting. Solar flares have kind of burned up the atmosphere. In the film, Tom Hanks is by himself in a RV with his dog. He has a small robot that he has invented. He's got. You remember us talking about that?
Yeah, I remember.
And then he creates a more super intelligent robot who becomes almost human.
Yeah.
And the film is about him and his dog and the little robot and the other robot who comes like a companion to him.
Yeah.
And it was a great movie, and Tom Hanks gave a great performance. I loved the movie.
Do you remember what you scored it?
I scored it 8, I think.
Okay. What's number 9, Jackie?
Number 9. I'll have to get my eyes in focus.
Yes.
Sing 2.
See, you have raved.
I have raved about Sing 2. It is in theaters now. It's my favorite animated film of the year.
Right.
It's all about these different animals who we've met in Sing, the original Sing, and now they're trying to further their careers with a big Las Vegas type review show.
Yeah.
And it's got
How cute.
It's cute as can be. It's
Yeah.
cute. It's got Reese Witherspoon's voice, Scarlett Johansson, Matthew McConaughey, Bono, and a ton of other people. And it's just good family entertainment. You can take the kids and you won't be bored.
Yeah.
And
It's a feel-good movie.
a feel-good movie.
Yeah. All right, Jackie, number 8.
Number 8, a Western.
A Western.
And it's on Netflix now, and it's called The Harder They Fall. And it was just like a return to the old Westerns. And it stars Idris Elba, Jonathan Majors, Regina King, and a young woman who I think is going to really be a big star named, you make sure I get her name, Danielle Deadweiler.
Okay.
And she's from Atlanta.
Right up the road.
Lucky me, I'm friends with her on Facebook.
How lucky you, Jackie.
I'm looking at her, and she stands out in this movie.
Yeah.
She's really good. And it's just a good Western. It's got the good characters. It's got the drama of being a Western, shootouts, all that sort of stuff. I like Westerns. When they're done right, I really enjoy them.
You really enjoy them.
And this one was done right.
Yeah, we know you like Westerns, Jackie. Number 7.
Another Western.
Another Western. What do you know?
The Power of the Dog.
Power of the Dog. We got a lot of merch from them.
We did. And it's directed by Jane Campion, who did The Piano. She won a lot of awards for that film. Holly Hunter was in that. And this movie is a Western. Benedict Cumberbatch and Jesse Plemons play brothers who own a ranch. And Benedict Cumberbatch kind of dominates everything. He's in control. And Jesse Plemons is the meeker brother. And then he goes to town and meets the widow who runs a kind of a food house place where people eat. And they fall in love, and he brings her and her son, by previous marriage, back to the ranch. And then there's conflict between Benedict Cumberbatch and Kirsten Dunst, who plays the new wife of his brother. So
Jackie, how do you remember the storyline of like every movie ever? Like, how do you like not get them confused?
Don't start with me.
Okay, sorry.
You know why?
Why?
Because when we play trivia, you always win.
I do. That I do.
And you're
got a lot of knowledge
you just
up here.
remember everything. And I'm thinking, no, I don't.
I take wild guesses, though. All right, Jackie. What is number 6 on the list?
Number 6 is Belfast.
Okay.
And a special why.
because, well, it's special because my mom
Loved that movie.
this movie. She has not stopped talking about it since before it came out.
Before it came out,
So-
she was like, "When's it coming out? When's it coming out?" You know, she saw
Ask
the
Jackie
trailer.
if you got anything from them yet.
Yeah. And,
Which we did. We got a lot.
And then, you know, she was fascinated by the concept, I think,
Right.
of this movie. Because it's Kenneth Branagh, who is an actor, director. He wrote, directed this film. It was about his life, you know, in Belfast
Yeah.
when he was 9 years old. And there was a division between the Catholics and the Protestants in the town, and how it affected his childhood at that time. And Jude Hill plays the little boy, and he's so great. And it's got a great cast, and it's just a family, you know, things that can happen. It's got humor, it's got romance, it's got drama, it's got the whole thing.
A little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything.
Yeah.
I enjoy it very much.
Good. All right, Jackie, number 5.
Now, number 5 is another movie that nobody responded to, nobody talked about. It's called Blue Bayou, and it stars Justin Chon, who also wrote and directed it, I think, and Alicia Vikander, who is one of my favorite actresses. And they play a couple in New Orleans, and he is of Korean birth, and he was brought to this country and adopted, and then he had kind of a rough childhood, and now he is married to Alicia Vikander's character. She has a daughter from a previous marriage, and they are expecting their first child, and then complications arise as to his status in the United States, etc. It's just a really complex film. The acting is so good, and it just draws you right in. And it got no attention. Just it got love from me.
Yeah, you're giving it
You know, I'm
attention,
giving
and
it love.
that's all that matters.
That's all it needs.
Yeah. Getting higher up here, number 4, Jackie.
Number 4 is probably the weirdest movie I saw.
Okay.
It stars Adam Driver. It's called Annette. Adam Driver and Marion Cotillard. And it's a love story, and it's a musical, and it's just staged. You know, you never know what's real and what's unreal, but it fascinated me when it was put together. When I took it apart and said, oh, this happens, it was like, nah, that makes no sense. But when it came together, it came together.
Good. I love movies like that.
I do too.
Yeah.
I do too.
I like when things come together. Number 3, Jackie, tell us about it.
Number 3 is SpiderMan No Way Home.
Yeah.
I usually enjoy, Marvel comics and whatever the universes, Marvel universe and in the DC universe and whatever, the universes there are with superheroes. But this one I really enjoyed. Again, they had so many different elements to fit together. Plus, the action sequences. Tom Holland is great at Superman. Zendaya was in it. Benedict Cumberbatch was in it as Doctor Strange. Again, it all came together for me. I heard people say it was too long, too complex, etc. I don't know. I just sat there and ate it up.
Yeah.
I really did.
Yeah. Guess what? I didn't see that movie.
I know.
Yeah. All right.
And this one, next one, you should go see.
Okay.
Why should you go see it?
Because, I have a sweatshirt.
Yes,
from
you
this.
do.
We opened a sweatshirt from this next movie. Not opened a sweatshirt. We received a sweatshirt.
Open the package with a sweatshirt in
Right.
it.
Thank you. From,
Tick, tick, boom.
yeah. And I never saw it, but I wear the sweatshirt proudly.
Proudly. Have you worn it yet?
I wear it all the time.
People
It is
comment on it?
A few people have. But the thing is, that sweatshirt is so comfy, Jackie.
Well,
it is
I
so
am
soft. It's the perfect size. I'll wear it sometime for them to see.
Because the movie Tick, Tick, Boom is based on Jonathan Larson's life. He was a young composer, and he wrote the Broadway play Rent, which was a musical. But this is kind of a biography of his life prior to that big event. And it's got original songs written by him. And speaking of Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield, who also played Spider-Man at one time, stars in this. Andrew Garfield has a tremendous singing voice. Who knew? Vanessa Hudgens from High School Musical is in the film. I hadn't seen her in ages, and I went through the whole movie not knowing it was Vanessa Hudgens.
Oh, really?
Yeah, isn't that dumb?
Yeah.
I mean, she is really good in the movie, and I liked her in High School Musical.
Yeah.
But it was like she had just a different look to her, and I was like, it then I saw the great. I went, oh my gosh, it's
Vanessa
Hudgens.
Yeah, Jackie. Number one.
Number one.
What is it, Jackie?
R-E-S-P-E-C-T.
R-E-S-P.
The Aretha Franklin story, starring Jennifer Hudson. Aretha picked Jennifer Hudson to play her if they ever made a movie of her life. It was the right choice. Jennifer Hudson has never acted better, has never sung better. I like the way that they pieced together Aretha's life up, up to a certain point. It doesn't go up to her death, but up to a certain point. Just an enjoyable movie all the way around. Hadn't gotten the respect
It deserves.
that it deserves.
Yeah.
I hope when the Oscars are finally announced that she'll get a nomination. I hope the film will get a nomination. But I just relaxed and went through that movie, and when it was over with, I was like, that is one good movie.
One good movie.
And I was coming out, and these two ladies were in front of me, and they were saying, that was a really good movie.
Yeah.
And that's the way I felt about it.
Right. And that's why I got your number one spot.
It got my number one. Overall, it was a good year for movies. It was a difficult year because of COVID. People are still hesitant about going back into the theaters. At least they were until SpiderMan came out.
Right. That movie theater parking lot, I drove by. It was packed. There was not a single spot open when SpiderMan came out.
It is wild, and it's still that way.
Yeah.
Because I go a lot, and there are lines up. I don't know what if they're all going to see Spider-Man or what, but they're lined up.
Yeah.
But that's my top 10.
We want to know your top 10, so let us
Give
know
us your
in the
comments. Yeah, because this is just my choice. These are the ones that I enjoy. And you could come up with a list that's entirely different from this, and it's just as valid or whatever.
Right, exactly.
And your one little movie, your
My
favorite
one little
that
movie
you saw was Conjuring.
Yeah, how embarrassing.
2022.
We'll watch more movies this year. That's a New Year's resolution.
You heard it here first.
Heard it here first, people.